Hi, I'm Rosh from Energy Matters. Welcome to our podcast, Road to Zero, where we dive headfirst into all things renewable. Join us as we chat with industry experts, tech specialists, and some of the favourite TV and radio personalities asking the renewable energy questions you want answers to. Our goal, a zero carbon future. In today's episode, I am delighted to welcome Apollo from Goodwe Energy, one of my favourites. Who will be exhibiting at this year's Sydney Build 2024, which takes place next week on the 1st and 2nd of May. Hello, Apollo. How are you?
Pretty good. Hello, Roshan. Good to talk to you.
Likewise, mate. Thank you for joining me on today's podcast. I do appreciate it. I'm also super excited to hear what you guys are going to be up to at Sydney Build. It's going to be an amazing event. But before we get into Sydney Build, Apollo, and for those who don't know you, can you just tell me a little bit about about yourself and how you ended up joining Goodwe Energy?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Apollo Chai. This is my 8th year in Goodwe already. I joined Goodwe when back to 2017. Sorry. At the time, Goodwe just started its overseas business. Australia is definitely the first market, then Europe. And when I joined Goodwe, I was international marketing director. So Australia is also the first market for me to explore. In that time, I find the way how to penetrate into the market and just bring the business well for this market. Thanks to the company's recognition, I've relocated to Brisbane, Australia now. Being the senior international business development director of Goodwe. So for PIBV products, yeah, it was exciting to have the first exhibition in the building material industry next month. We will display various of products in that show.
Mate, look, I'm so excited, and I love Goodwe anyway, as everyone knows. But I'm particularly excited about the BIPV product that you're actually going to be showing. I mean, it's absolutely insane. It's next level technology. It's pretty exciting stuff. I mean, can you tell me a little bit more about it and about what you'll be featuring or exhibiting at Sydney Build?
Yeah, sure. So basically, we will exhibit solutions targeted at both residential and commercial wise. For residential, we provide the products such as the solar shade, solar patio, and even the residential solar EV carport as a total solution. On the commercial side, yeah, we're gonna bring the modular design of the solar carport. We build in the lighting system and the cableless design, as well as the lightweight panels targeting at those low-bearing roof structures. Also, we have the new products going to be launched in this show, which is the solar shade for the high-rise buildings, as well as a solar roof for the windows. Yeah, that's
wow.
We're going to show.
You guys have some great tech. I mean, tell me a little bit more about the solar shade. What's that?
Yeah. So if you look at those CBD area like Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, they have the high-rise building. But because the high-rise building are directly exposed to the sun, usually they're going to have the aluminum shade for each floor to avoid the direct sunshine to the glass windows. But we are leveraging this kind of a shade to create, let's say, to generate power at the same time. So we integrate the solar technologies into these shade products, both vertically and horizontally. Yeah, two different solutions.
That's absolutely awesome. I mean, is that tech only restricted to high-rise buildings? I mean, if I wanted to have it at my home, could I?
Yeah, absolutely. You can, especially for the multiple floors, villas and big houses. If you think the traditional panel gonna damage your original design, and you can have the solar shade on the first floor to cover the direct exposure to avoid the heating as well. Meanwhile, I forgot to mention another product. We also have the solar tiles, to replace the traditional tile on the roof and make your house aesthetically beautiful.
I love it. So essentially, with the products that you'll be exhibiting, you could. A lot of people have been asking about tiles, right? I mean, it's been something that a lot of people have been open to considering and wanting to have access to. So not only could you have solar tiles on your roof, you can have then your solar shading product around the facade and replacing windows, and essentially your entire home just becomes this one big generator producing all your electricity requirements, which is absolutely awesome. And then you've got your EV chargers, of course, just for good measure.
Yeah, true. We'd like to build every home or every building become like a solar power plant to maximize their self-sufficiency.
That's absolutely awesome. I can actually just imagine now any freestanding home or any type of home just being really, also considering that you guys also do, your inverters you're well known for, but then also your battery storage modules too. I mean, the entire home is completely self-sufficient in one big storage center or energy production center, which is absolutely insane. I love it, Apollo. Really, really exciting stuff. So clearly, you're going to have one of the most popular exhibits I can sort of perceive at Sydney Build, which is going to be amazing. Before we talk about Sydney Build, because I know it's an exciting show, I'm just going to quickly show everyone a quick intro on Sydney Build, and hopefully you can make it on the 1st and 2nd of May next week. There you go. Just a sneak preview for anyone who's watching today. If you're listening, I apologize. It was just a little promo video for Sydney Build. So Apollo, I mean, on Sydney Build itself specifically, I mean, how does Sydney Build differ from other similar sort of industry events?
Yeah, basically Sydney Build, they're focused on the building material industries. There are very limited solar supply there. For this exhibition, we actually co-exhibited with the building material partner Alspec Aluminium, as well as our PV distributor Umax. In that case, we are really provide the full PV building material solutions to the customers instead of just a pure PV solutions. In that case, we expand our channels to the building material industries where they can apply the products through their builders network.
That's absolutely awesome. And with Sydney Build itself, I mean, for anyone who who's in Sydney next week or able to get to Sydney and potentially is interested in attending, I mean, is it a free event to attend?
Yeah, it is a free event. Everyone is welcome.
Mate, that's absolutely fantastic. And who would you recommend attend Sydney Build? I mean, what sort of person or what type of organisation should attend, and what value or tips would they get from attending?
Yeah, basically we target at multiple audience. First, builders, no matter whether resi builders or CNI builders, they're definitely the biggest visitors. And previously, they may only seek for traditional building materials, but with the solar products now integrated, they can do them by themselves together with the electrician. For solar customers, it's also something new for them. And I believe we can bring additional business opportunities for them. Instead of just installing solar on the roof, now they have the opportunities to build a solar carport for the resi clients. Yeah, for commercial-wise, same thing. Especially when they meet those roofs are not structural sounding, they can provide BIPV solutions for them. Meanwhile, there are also infrastructure companies like donors, like Acciona or Iberdrola. So when they are building like infrastructures such as a bus stop, train stations, they can even consider to have a solar shade straight away as a stop, instead of building the stop itself, put solar panels on, which our just a total cost and is even a greener solutions.
That's absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's an absolutely insane. I mean, it's exactly what the industry's needed. It's exactly what people have needed as well today is innovation in terms of these solutions. So any type of scenario can be accommodated for. So yeah, very, very exciting stuff, Apollo. And so really from an exhibitor's perspective, I mean, how important is this exhibition to you?
Yeah, I think it's very important. As I mentioned here, that we don't want to compete with traditional solar panels. but we like to solarize every building by integrating into the building material part. And for a lot of situation that roofs have been covered, which in Australia 50% of the residential roof has been covered by solar panels, where people still want to expand their system, we give them another opportunities. So this is something brand new for the industry as well, and we're looking forward to expand this market.
Well, Apollo, it's incredibly exciting. I'm absolutely blown away with the technology you have. I always knew you guys were massive in innovation, but really, when you consider now that, and anyone who is available in Sydney, please do pop along to Sydney Build on the 1st and 2nd of May. If not for anything else, just to check out Apollo and his team at Goodwee, because fundamentally, if you can have solar tiles on your roof, you can have your carport be a solar carport, you can have solar shade on the side of your property for windows. I mean, really, you've ticked every single box, and we haven't even got into battery storage, EV chargers, as well as the hybrid inverters to convert all that electricity to usable electricity for your home or business. So it sounds incredible. Apollo, thank you so much for joining me today. I do appreciate it. And I wish you all the luck next week at Sydney Build.
Thank you, Roshan. Thank you very much.
Thanks, mate. So, guys, you heard it here first. Sydney Build is going to go off. It's going to be an absolutely incredible opportunity to see some amazing technology, to understand if you're a builder or in construction, own a high rise, looking to be involved in one of those types of projects, or just simply looking on how you can add renewable energy technology to your current infrastructure or build. You certainly want to attend. You can jump onto our website at energymatters.com.au/events and find out all the latest events coming up, including Sydney Build, and also on how you can actually register for that particular event. It's going to be absolutely insane. And once again, if anyone on this who's watching or listening today, if you've yet to go solar power, it's never too late. Now is probably the best time it's ever been, purely just based on the level of technology that's currently available, as you've heard on today's podcast. So jump onto our website at energymatters.com.au/free solar quotes and submit a request for a quote today. And if we have local installers in your area, we'll certainly be partnering up with those guys so you can get some quotes and understand how much this technology would cost for your particular project. Other than that, thank you so much for joining us today. Sydney next week, 1st and 2nd of May. Attend Sydney Build if you can do it at the Sydney Exhibition Centre. Thank you very much for your time, and see you next time.